want to tell you guys about what we're going to do. I want to tell you why I'm in here. Twice a week, we're going to start doing something called Reading in Motion. Can you say that? It's kind of a lot, so it's Reading in Motion. Yeah, that's right. Can you remember it? Can you say it again? Reading in Motion. Yeah, that's right. In the tub you go.
In the World Educational Forum, we are not the top. We spend more money than any other nation in the world, and yet we're beaten by about 14 nations. And all of those 14 nations have one thing we don't: mandatory creative opportunity daily.
In northern Utah, we've gone through a real drought in arts education. It was cut from the schools, some odd 30 years ago, and it has never really fully come back.
When I heard the opportunity that we could have to have the ArtsBridge come to our school, I was very interested so that we could bring that in on a structured basis and help our students to meet the goals that they have, to be able to experience that and have that as part of their education.
The ArtsBridge model was designed as a way to support visual and performing arts education in K-12 schools in Orange County while providing community engagement and service learning in the arts. The model essentially partners a university student, who we call an ArtsBridge scholar, and a K-12 classroom teacher. The two of them work together to develop an interdisciplinary arts curriculum, and they have support from a university faculty member, usually someone in visual performing arts or in education. So these three members of the team work together to develop lessons that use dance, music, theater, visual art, sometimes architecture, digital art, photography, to enhance the core curriculum. So we're using theater and social studies, or dance and language arts, visual art with painting to support math and science.
Our ArtsBridge program here has 3 different strands. We have traditional ArtsBridge projects, and then we also do what's called a legacy project, and then the 3rd strand is our Reading in Motion strand.
Red. What are the sounds? If you think you know the sound, sing them out. If you think you know the sound, sing them out. If you think you know the sound, sing them like a circus clown. If you think you know the sound, sing them out.
When I was hired to be the program director for USU ArtsBridge, I was basically given a blank slate. So I began by talking to school principals.
We have kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. We are unique. There's not very many schools that have that opportunity to really focus in on the younger grades in the primary teaching.
Having Reading in Motion piloted at Sunrise Elementary this first semester was really fortunate for us. We just had an amazing team step forward.
If Reading in Motion didn't back up everything that was being done in the room, it would not have been to the children's benefit to have it in the room. But what it does is it gives them a foundation. They've got a good background with paper and pencil, but they needed a foundation for those children who don't learn from pencil and paper. They needed that foundation as well, so they could see and hear and express those sounds with their own voices.
Judy Merkley was the one teacher who stepped forward and said, I want ArtsBridge. I want Reading in Motion in my classroom.
So if I clap like this, you can't clap back like this. That's not an echo, is it?
Reading in Motion has been one of the best, if not the best, experience of my college career so far.
What I loved about Kelly Johnson in the classroom was that she always had the kids first. You know, she was always assessing their level, seeing what they needed and doing micro adjustments of her curriculum.
Reading in motion kind of came my way through Dr. Keisker, who works as a faculty mentor with the Reading in Motion program.
Each week we have a review seminar for at least 1 hour. This program was implemented here in the fall semester, and we had 1 lead teacher and 1 support apprentice teacher. And this semester, in the second semester, we have 6, and they team teach. And so those 3 teams get together, and it's a really valuable time to review, keep evaluating and adjusting those so that we really stay on target and we can be flexible enough to integrate this program into the classrooms.
It was definitely a shock the first time I walked in the classroom looking at all of these 5- and 6-year-olds, and they're looking at me expecting me to teach them something.
Who goes first? Gentry. Then we echo gentry. Okay, so let's try.
I'll do whatever I do.
Some of the children crave movement. They don't sit on the floor. We say that these are children that have giant ants in their pants because they can't put their pockets on the floor and leave them there for maybe a second or two. And they crave being able to get up and move around. And then the movements that they have come up with have been very valid movements to go along with the music, and the directions have been given by the teacher.
Even elephants. Everyone got wet. Everyone like me.
You cannot teach somebody something unless they are paying attention to you, and things that are more interesting are going to catch the minds of children. They thought it was just a song, but suddenly they realized that, hey, I must have learned something that's now a tool for me.
We sing songs and we do activities.
They have a time where they can freeze and go.
When I say freeze, then we're going to make a shape. And freeze. Uh-oh, you still have to freeze.
It just gives them a chance to get some wiggles out and to just check and make sure that they're focused and paying attention. They also learn about ready position. They know that they need to quiet their bodies and quiet their mouths and quiet their minds so that they can pay attention. And they also learn about personal space, which is funny, kind of, but that's a core standard.
This is my space, my space, my space. Not yours, it's mine.
They learn things like that, but that's been really important to just acknowledge that they're 5-year-olds.
So when a parent or an administrator might come in and say, you're just letting them do too much play, you have a lot of research to back up the fact that this play is needed because that's how children learn.